A new report will come out tomorrow about victims of domestic violence in this state. It's an issue deeply personal to a couple who lost their daughter in an abusive relationship. As News 8's Allie Reed tells us, they're trying to stop this from happening to others.
Larry Bostrom's life was turned upside down on August 16, 1996, the day he and his wife received a phone call telling them their daughter Margaret had been murdered by her husband. Larry's daughter worked as a psychologist, so he says he was especially shocked this happened to her.
Of course, once she got her PhD, we says, well, she must know all about domestic violence, but I don't think she could really say this is happening to me. She probably could see it in other people.
Rather than spend his life mourning the loss of his daughter, Larry turned a tragedy into hope for others in abusive relationships. For more than a decade, he and his wife Shirley have been traveling throughout the state and country, educating folks about the dangers of abusive relationships.
Why we started doing the presentations in the first place, or when we started, was not only to help other people, but it was to honor our daughter and in a very menial way carry on what she was doing as a psychologist.
His speeches and presentations have helped rescue people from violent relationships.
One woman came up and told my wife, I asked God for guidance in this, and I heard, and he sent you, so I've gotten out of my relationship that was abusive. So those things really make you feel good.
Larry now hopes a comprehensive report on domestic violence fatalities in Connecticut, something he started lobbying for 8 years ago, will continue to save lives.
This is really great. It's really kind of like answering to a dream.
Karen Jarmick, who sat on the Connecticut Domestic Violence Fatality Review Committee, says the findings will help create a system that's better able to protect people in abusive relationships.
Sometimes, unfortunately, you can do everything right and the bad thing still happens. But we want to make sure at the end of the day that everything you can be doing and should be doing is there for victims.
The report's findings will be unveiled tomorrow, and Larry Bostrom will be there to witness the change he brought about.
If one person is saved, it's worth all the effort.
In New Haven, Allie Reed, News